Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. Here with my man, Level Up Sports 10, Moss Bird. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, pretty good. Appreciate you having me this evening as always.
We also got our man, City League TV, T1, on standby. He's at his volleyball game tonight, so he's refereeing the game. He'll be joining us a little bit later on, but you do see his profile on the screen. We appreciate you all for joining us today. We got our man Big C coming in. How you doing today, Big C?
Doing great, man. How's it going?
Oh, you
Appreciate
got
it.
to be doing great. So I got another win.
We did. Much needed. Need another one this Sunday too, though.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
definitely.
How's everybody's week been so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got an off day tomorrow, so definitely gonna be catching up on some sleep tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Been very
What about for you, Big C?
been a productive week, man. Got a lot of stuff done today. Voted today, so yeah, man.
It's good.
Okay, well that's smart, man, to get it in early, so you ain't got to worry about those lines on that day.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll get a chance to do that as well. I ain't done it yet, though.
You still got time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get it rolling, man, and then we'll talk a little bit at the end of we go through the predictions and things. Then we got a couple of questions at the end, and I'd like to get y'all's input on those questions. So let's go ahead and get it rolling.
All right.
First off, we got the Denver Broncos at the New Orleans Saints. They play tomorrow night. No, they play tomorrow night. The Saints are favored by 1 point, and the over and under is only 37.5. What's your thoughts on this one?
I would say New Orleans has lost a few, so I could kind of understand. And then Denver's defense, their defense has played well. Even though they had a loss last week, I think their defense and overall they've been playing pretty good. So, man, favored by 1. I still got New Orleans at home on this one, feeling that they can get back on track in a good way. Shahid's been playing pretty well this season. I think it's time that Kamara, have another great game as well, and they kind of make a turnaround a little bit the way their season has been going lately.
Okay. What's your thoughts on that one, Big C?
I'm gonna take Denver on the road, man. I like I said, the defense is playing well. Bo Nick has been stepping up, so I'm gonna take the under, but I got Denver winning. I think they'll cover too.
When I see that -1 and I see Denver going on the road and they only -1, that means those people who makes those odds can see Denver Broncos winning it.
Right.
If David Carr isn't back, and I don't think he is, it's going to be the battle of rookie quarterback Spencer Rattler against Bo Nix. I'm taking Bo Nix in that battle, man. Yeah. And I think that they're going to beat the Saints outright. The Saints, since the second week, they haven't really played really good football. Since that second week, they got 2 blowouts in a row, but they haven't been playing that good.
Yeah, they've been
these last 4 or 5 games, 3 or 4 games. So I'm definitely picking the Broncos to win that. I think I'm going to take the under on it as well. I don't think they're going to score very many points either.
Yep.
All right, next up, we got the battle of 2 bums. The New England Patriots at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jaguars are favored by 5.5. But the over and under is 43. What's your thoughts on that one?
Talk about the garbage game of the year. Yeah. I'm definitely going to take Jacksonville. I think Coach Peterson after the game said he hasn't lost the team, so they're going to be desperate for a win. I think New England, they're just – I don't know. I mean, Drake May played pretty well last week, but I think Jacksonville has a little more talent, so I'm going to go with Jacksonville in that game. I think they cover. I'm going to take the under, though. I don't think it's going to be a lot of points scored.
I agree. I feel the same way about that one. Kind of like that, the garbage game of the year. It's sad to say that, in the way our team is performing, but saying that with the Jags winning, hopefully the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence can get off to a good start in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just sad to see him you know, I've been going back and forth about him, just how his season is going this year. You know, I just want to see him being playing better, getting some wins under his belt, because I like when that Jags team was, one of those teams in the AFC just a few years ago people were talking about. Just want to see him like that type of team, definitely.
By the way, it seems like Jacksonville is like the team of England. Like they played there last week. They go there every year. It seems like the NFL likes sending them out there for some reason. But yeah, got them winning.
I got them in the under as well.
Yeah.
I think I got the Jaguars as well, and I think I got them covering as well. They have had a few games where they've scored, I think, 30 points or more. So I'm quite sure they can do that against the Patriots.
Right.
The Patriots, man, they're since that first win I think they got, they ain't been no good, man.
Yeah.
The game we had no business losing either.
Not one bit.
Yeah, not one bit, right. Especially when you look at how Cincinnati's playing right now, you would definitely like, man, ain't no way we should have lost to them bums.
And the crazy thing is, that might be their only win of the year, too. It wouldn't shock me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it no better.
Yeah.
Right. But, yeah, I'm taking the Jags and the points. I'm taking the under as well. I really can't see how they think that these two teams are going to score 43 or more and not the Broncos and the Saints.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what they must be trying to bait some people into some kind of bets or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This next one is going to be one of the best, well, at least on paper and the way they've been playing. It's probably going to be one of the best games of the weekend. We got the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings, the undefeated Minnesota Vikings, I believe. They're still undefeated, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye week.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a divisional game. The Vikings are favored by 1.5, and the over and under is a whopping 49.5. What's your thoughts on that?
I like the Vikings. I was looking at it last week. I know the Detroit Lions, they're playing some great football. To come off of a win like that last week against Dallas, in Dallas, regardless of how their season is going, that's a great win, great display. They got the two-back tandem. That's tough, receiving core as well as the quarterback in Goff. But I think the Vikings are they're on something special. And I think the way their defense plays, they're at home coming off a bye. I think they pumped up more than ever. I got the Vikings in a close one. And I'm gonna go ahead and go with the over. I feel both of them can put some points on the board. But then again, I feel, the defense have put a play in that over and under as well. But I'm going to just take the points because you never know what Vikings offense could do. If they offense get clicking, they could put up points in a hurry as well.
Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. I love the way Minnesota's playing. They play complimentary football the way that I wish my Bengals would play.
Yeah.
All three phases.
Yeah.
And plus Detroit, they just lost Hutchinson for the year, so that's going to hurt their defense. So I got Minnesota. I think it's going to be a lot of points scored. I'll take the over. I think Minnesota will cover, but I think Detroit's going to miss Hutch a lot the rest of the year.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's the reason why I'm picking the Vikings to cover and to win this game. You don't got Hutchinson coming off that edge, man, to create havoc, to get after Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold has been playing some really good football, man, and their team has been playing complimentary football, like Big C said. So I'm definitely taking the Vikings in this one to cover, and I'm taking the over because I think both of those teams can score 25 apiece and get that over 49.5.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got the bum Tennessee Titans. Well, bum Will Levis. And at the Buffalo Bills, the Bills are favored by 8.5. So that should tell you they're going to slaughter the daggone Titans. The over number is 42. The Titans can barely score 17. So you can imagine what the Bills are probably going to score. But what's your thoughts on that one?
I definitely got Buffalo. Plus, they just traded for Amari Cooper. So that's going to make Josh Allen even more dangerous. And like you said, the Titans, man, they're a mess, So I got Buffalo covering, and I'm going to take the over. The Buffalo is going to score most of the points, of course. But, yeah, I got them Got them big time in a landslide.
Yeah, I agree the same way. And I think I don't know. I think that's the steal of the season so far.
Yeah.
Josh Allen get a target and Amari Cooper. I spoke with a friend of mine I work with. He's from Tuscaloosa. He's a big Browns fan. He said he's hurt. Like he's just devastated. He said their season is in the trash, you know. And I was like, man, I asked him if he wanted to go and be with Amari in Buffalo. He said, nah, man, I'm a diehard Browns fan, but that's good for him. He was happy for him. And I think that's another reason Buffalo take off in this game, especially if he's playing as well, because I know Josh Allen will get him the ball.
No doubt. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's smart that the Browns are trying to get rid of some players, but you can't get rid of Amari Cooper, bro. I mean, come on. You can't get rid of Amari Cooper.
That's crazy.
But I definitely got the Bills busting my Titans up, covering that 8.5, and going over to 42 because I believe they're going to score at least 30 on the Titans. The Titans might get 13 to go that over. Because I just can't see the Titans slowing down. Even though the Titans got a pretty good defense, I just can't see them slowing down Josh Allen because they're going to get so many possessions, man. And the defense of the Titans is going to be super tired because it's going to probably be 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out with a whole bunch of punts. And I don't have no hope in Will Levis, man. I mean, we had a chance to win that game last week, and what did he do? He threw an interception with 4 minutes left in the game.
He's had a turnover every game this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, turnover every single game.
2 wins.
He's played in. Every game that he's played in, he's had a turnover.
And it was
That's pitiful, man. It's no good. But I got the Bills covering and busting my Titans up.
Do you think y'all might be drafting a quarterback next year? Starting over?
You know what I would like to see happen is for Will Levis to have some good games to where somebody might want him, so we can trade him. We can trade him, and somebody give us a 3rd round pick for him or something. 4th round pick. But I definitely believe they're gonna be looking for a quarterback. They have to. They have to. Definitely. At the rate he's going, he's not showing any real improvement. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are favored by 3.5, and the over and under is 43.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
I think the Colts get another one 2 weeks in a row. Dolphins it's just not the same team, Right. I like the fight that they do have in them. Don't get me wrong. I like the way they're going out and playing. I just think the Colts back at home get a big win and keep their hopes alive in that AFC in some sort of race for a playoff spot. Cover 3.5, yes, but the under. I'm gonna go with the under in this one. Just think it'll be a defensive battle, not with the Dolphins scoring many points on that Colts secondary.
Right. Yeah, I agree, man. I think the Dolphins without Tua is just like something's just not clicking with them. I know Richardson's going to be back for the Colts, so he's going to be starting this week. So that should boost him up a little bit. And so got the Colts. I think they'll cover. I'm going to take the under, though. I don't think it's going to be a lot of scoring, so I'm going to take the under on that one. But,
yeah, I'm going to take the under as well, but I'm also picking the Colts to win that game. They have to cover that 3.5. I really, they're saying that Tua's going to be playing again this season. I really hope not, but
I read about that. Yeah,
there's a chance that he's going to be playing this season. I don't know, man.
One more concussion, he's got to retire.
You would think so.
Yeah, I mean, you would imagine that. I mean, you would think that even if he didn't take a devastating blow, just the fact that you get tackled, man, your head always jolt, even with a tackle.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel for the guy, man, but I still got them Colts beating them. I don't think they're the same team without him, just like you both do. I just feel for the guy, man.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 3.
Mhm.
The over and under is 50.5. What's your thoughts on that?
It's gonna be a shootout.
Exciting game. Yeah. I'm going to take the Dirty Birds, man. I like Kirk Cousins, the way he's been cooking. They play complimentary football too lately, especially at home. I think they'll cover. I'm going to take the over. I think it's going to be an exciting game. Gino got some dogs with him too, so I got Atlanta covering, but I'm going to take the over.
I'm going the same way with you. I feel the same way, like you said about Gino. Just Kirk Cousins, man. Playing at a different level, man. Definitely got us going, talking about him more on the good side than how we felt earlier in the season.
Yeah.
I think you keep that going this week, get that offense going more and more, and definitely over. Just feel both of these teams, at least one may put up 40, the other put up 20. But if it is, it'll be the Falcons with the win for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons as well in the cover. I just think the Falcons got too many weapons for the Seahawks, and their defense played pretty decent. And I think they'll be able to slow the Seahawks down a little bit to get that win and to cover that 3.5. I kind of want to say the over on this one, man, because the Falcons have been scoring some points, and I believe the Seahawks can get 20 on them. But I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm gonna take the under on it. I'm gonna take the under. Next up, we got another good game. The Houston Texans at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are favored in this game by 3 points, and the over and under is 47.5. Now wait a minute. Now the Falcons and the Seahawks is 50,
51.
and they're under that. These two teams,
Man.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. I'm definitely going to take the over in this one. I'm going to take the Texans, though. Joe Mixon back, my guy. And Houston, their defense has been playing pretty well. The defensive end, Will, I forgot his last name. Will Anderson, yeah, he's been balling. So it's going to be an exciting game. And Jordan Love, he played well last week, too. I think Houston they'll cover, but I'm gonna take the over for sure. It's gonna be a very exciting game to watch. In the game,
with this one, I was looking at this one. It was a pretty tough pick for me because I like CJ Stroud. Love how I've been playing this year. I think Green Bay just get them in this one. Green Bay played on the road last week, if I'm not mistaken, and Love looked great, like you said. I'm a big fan of Love myself. I think he come out at home. If it was a little later in the season, it'll be cold and snowy. But without that, I still think Green Bay get the win, and I'm going to pick them over. I think we about to see a shootout and 2 young quarterbacks that the NFL definitely will be seeing possibly in the Super Bowl, in the next few years. That's one thing we don't know, but definitely in these 2 quarterbacks shootout, but I got Green Bay winning with the over.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking the over in this one, over that 47.5. If the Green Bay Packers can run the football effectively, I think they can win. But if they have to rely on the pass, man, Houston Texans, their edges, man, they come.
They come.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to lean that way. I think I'm going to lean towards the Houston Texans winning this game over the Green Bay Packers because I think they're going to be able to stymie their run enough to go ahead and get that victory. And I believe Joe Mixon is back, and they're going to have a running game with Joe Mixon back. So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans in this one, and I'm taking the over. Next up, we got the Battle of Ohio. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. The Cincinnati Bengals are favored by 4.5, and the over and under is 43. They must be expecting the Cincinnati Bengals to score 37 of that 43.
And I'll be in attendance. I'm going to that game too this Sunday. So,
cool.
I'm a victory, man. It's been like since 2017, the last time we went up there. So we're due. I know they've had our number up there, but I think we'll have a good game plan. We just got to account for Myles Garrett, and hopefully bring our defense from last week to this game. But I like our chances. I think we're gonna win it. I think we're gonna cover. But again, they play us hard, so I think I'm gonna take the under though. I don't know if it's gonna be a lot of scoring, but I still got us winning.
I second that. I feel the same way. Our defense come out and play the way we did last week. It was good to get a win like that instead of I mean, I know we'd like to see our offense going crazy, but it was still good to see them get a win, everybody get involved, but the defense step up and have a great game the way they did compared to the weeks before. So I think this is, minus Amari Cooper, I think we come out, we step over him differently. Myles Garrett always plays great. I think he may get a sack, maybe two, but we definitely want to prevent him from that for sure and come out and keep the streak going. We keep the streak going. I think this is definitely important. If we lose this one, I think that's our season. No playoffs, no nothing. Like that's just how I feel about this game.
I agree. I haven't got a score prediction. I'm gonna say Bengals 23, Browns 17. I'm sticking with that.
Okay, man, that's pretty close. I'm
gonna second that and say 31-13 Cincinnati.
I know they got Nick Chubb coming back, so we probably just have to key on him. Stack the box. They probably want to feature him. It's a season debut. He's a fan favorite, and just trust our corners. But yeah, I think we'll be fine.
One thing I noticed, we seem to have a thing for Michigan corners, Michigan DBs.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Going back to Leon Hall.
Yeah.
They turned
all the way.
Yeah.
So I like the way Nelson is playing. Definitely, I think that was a big game for him. And I think he keeps that going this week. I think that's something in our defense I'm going to definitely keep eye on because we looking for that next cornerback for sure. While Hill's hurt.
No doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe the Bengals defense got them some confidence last week holding the Giants. Not just the Giants, though, but they held them to 7 points. The offense got to get in gear, though, in this game because the Cleveland Browns are going to play their in-state rivals, man, to the end. They ain't going to let up. But I still believe that the Bengals are going to beat them, cover that 4.5. I'm going to take the under on that because I don't really think the Cleveland Browns are going to score a whole lot of points. Maybe 10, and I can see the Bengals scoring at least 24. So my prediction is going to be 24-10 Cincinnati Bengals.
Love it, man. Love it. Speaking into existence.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. The Eagles are favored by 3.5, and that over and under is 43. What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah. This is Saquon Barkley revenge game right here. He's going to be hyped up for it. So, I definitely got Philly winning this one. Like, it was a good win. I'm glad we beat the Giants, but I wasn't really impressed with them. And I don't know if Malik Neighbors is going to play this week, but yeah, I got Philly in this one. And I think they'll cover. I'm going to take the under in it, though, because I don't think the Giants are getting there and score that many points. So, I definitely got Philly and Saquon winning this one for him.
Yeah, I definitely double back to you with that one. Eagles in a win. They definitely looked like a different offense last week, even though the game was kind of close with Cleveland. Just seeing Smith back, the way the offense was moving at times. I think that's another big key as well, just having him back. Offense is different. That's another man you got to, practice and try to figure out what you're going to do defensively. And Saquon have a big game, 150 in New York, back at where he started his career, and a win. But I do have the under. I think New York can get that many points, even just 10 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm taking the under as well. But I got the Giants winning and cover. I mean, not the Giants. The Eagles winning and covering. I thought the Giants was going to be decent when they had a couple of good games in a row. One that they won and one that they lost, but they played the Dallas Cowboys really well, but it's the Dallas Cowboys. But I think the Eagles are finally starting to find their stride, man, and I think they're going to beat up on the Giants this day, and I think they're going to get a full dose of Saquon Barkley so he can let them know, listen, you should have did me right, baby. You should have did me right.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Eagles, and I think that they're going to cover, and I'm taking the under at 43.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are favored by 5.5, and the over and under is 43.5. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
Right. I like the Rams in this one. The Rams at home. I know they're hurt, but I still like the way they've been playing. Week in, week out, they're still playing football through all of the injuries they have. I'm gonna say the under in this one as well. I wanted to say the over, but I'm gonna go with the under. I just don't think the Raiders have enough offense to get that many points on the board. Rams defense to definitely hold them at home, but get this one at least by a touchdown, maybe more.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Rams. Seem like the Raiders are just like they just traded Devontae, so they're not really trying to win. And Stafford at home. I think Cooper Kupp's supposed to be back pretty soon. Maybe this game coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna take. The Rams are gonna cover. I'm gonna take the under though in that one. So I don't think the Raiders are gonna score that many points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under as well, and I am also going to take the Rams to cover. And when is the last time the Raiders made the playoffs, man?
That's a good
Has it
question.
been a minute?
Man,
Maybe first decade or no. Actually, no. It was like we beat them in the wild card game like 2021. So it was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Jermaine Pratt had that game sealing.
I got the interception.
Yeah. They had
Okay, I was just wondering, man, because I don't remember them being good here lately. Not since they had what's his name? Collins was the quarterback. The one ended up going to the Titans.
Yep, Kerry Collins.
Kerry Collins, yeah. I think he was the last. He might have been their quarterback. I ain't 100% sure.
I think he played at Penn State, if I'm not mistaken. I think he
did. Yeah, he's from Penn State. Yeah, I'm taking the Rams in this one. Not that I wanted Cooper Kupp or the other guy to be hurt, but it gave my man Jordan Whittington from the Texas Longhorns a chance to get out there on the field, man. And he was playing really good.
Yeah.
And I hear that Cooper Kupp, he might be talked about in trade rumors too. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm definitely taking the Rams in this one.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are favored by 8, but the over and under is 52. I think that's the highest over and under we've had so far.
Yeah.
The whole year, or just this week?
Just this week.
Okay. That's a crazy over and under right there. But I definitely got Washington winning. That's a lot of points, though.
Man, that's a lot of points.
I still like the way Andy Dalton's been playing. Like he's still doing his thing. So, but I'm gonna still take the under. And I don't think Washington cover. But I know they're gonna win. But that's a lot of points right there. I'm gonna take the under, and I don't think Washington cover. But
I'm gonna go with the Commanders, of course. Andy Dalton's been playing, pretty good. It's good for Bryce Young to actually, get a chance to see something, see real time, see a veteran, kind of learn a little bit. But I like Jayden Daniels and his Commanders team. I got him covering at 8, and I'm gonna go over. Only reason I feel like that, maybe the Panthers get a couple touchdowns out of Dalton, maybe even a touchdown and a few field goals. But I think that's what kicks that Commanders offense, and some movement at home with the crowd behind them and get that over.
Well, the Panthers scored 20 points last week against the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm definitely believe they can score 20 points against the Commanders. And like y'all said, Andy Dalton has been playing some really good football, man. Mm-hmm. I think that the Commanders are going to win the game. I'm taking I don't think they're going to cover, though. And I'm going to take the over in this one because I think the Commanders can score at least 33. and I believe that the Panthers can score 20. So I'm taking the Panthers and the points. You guys say so on that one, T1?
You took the Panthers over the Commanders?
Not to win the game, but just the Panthers and the points.
Okay. Panthers with the points. I like the Commanders, and I think they might beat the Panthers by more than 8. Because the Panthers still going with they got Andy Dalton, right?
Yeah. Still got Andy back there.
Still starting. Yep.
Yeah. I like the Commanders, man.
Okay.
I like what I'm seeing out of them.
All right, we got another good one. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the San Francisco 49ers, and the 49ers are favored in this game by only 1.5, though. The over and under is 46.5. Wow, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's the game of the week right there. So, I think the Niners are going to give the Chiefs their first loss of the year. You know, they won their game pretty good last Thursday over Seattle. Pretty impressive. A little extra time to prepare. So, I know the Chiefs are coming off the bye as well. But at home, I'm going to take Purdy and the Niners. And I think, they'll cover that. I'm going to take the over. I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. I got the Niners winning.
I definitely I picked the Niners in this one too. Just being at home, watching how they've been playing without some of their mega stars, but the 2 stars in Purdy and Debo stepping up and being a big part of that offense and pushing that team forward. I think this is where the 49ers get a big win early in the season. And just that injury with Rice, I think this is where it come in to affect that with this San Francisco game or any other game. But it'll be a close one. Definitely be a close one, but I got the 49ers. And I'm going to go under.
Yeah, plus they want to get a little bit of a revenge from the Super Bowl. It's not the same, but still, they want to beat them.
Definitely.
I was gonna rock with y'all at first. When Big C started, I just felt like how he felt about it. But when Moss B agreed to go in with him too, I think just for that reason, KC gonna pull it out on the road. They serious about this 3 pick. And I guess this would be a great way to show it.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to agree with Mossberg and Big C because I think that the Chiefs are going to have a hard time, man, without Rice. Rice is their go-to guy, man. Of course, Kelsey's going to have to step up as long with Xavier Worthy, but I don't think they're going to get it. The 49ers have been able to find ways to win without McCaffrey. And they got a good defense. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one to give the Chiefs their first loss of the season. I'm going to take the over. I'm taking the over. And I think that the 49ers will cover in this game.
Yeah, I look for Nick Bosa to have a good game. The Chiefs' offensive line can be shaky sometimes, so I think Bosa's going to turn out. Yeah.
I think the Chiefs probably could even have 2 losses this year already, to be honest.
Yeah.
They could have two L's over there on that losing column, so they're definitely right for the picking at home.
Yeah, we are.
I'm just being butthead with my pick.
Yeah. We knew which way you really wanted to go. You just had to make the show interesting.
Yeah. That's it. That's like one of them tie-breaking picks or something. All three of y'all pick 49ers. I gotta go with the Chiefs. So I'll see if I can get one up on y'all. Hey, I got 3 games tonight, so it's gonna be a late one for me. What'd you say, Rob? Oh, okay.
That's Kurt Herbstreit. He be doing that on College Game Day all the time. Picking somebody different from what they
yeah.
Just to be different.
Yeah.
Just to be different. Next up, we got the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are favored by 1.5, and the over and under is 36. What's your thoughts on this one?
I got Devontae
They
Adams.
made that a coin toss.
Yeah, it was kind of rough looking at it. I like Pittsburgh's defense, man. They stand you. They at home. I think them terrible towels get to going crazy. And for me to be a Bengals fan is crazy as many times as I picked Pittsburgh this year. But I got them in a win. Even a thriller at home with the Jets. I don't think Favre – not Favre. I don't think Rodgers gets to his usual Hail Mary throws with that pressure coming to him. I think the Steelers get this one in a big way.
I'm actually going to take the Jets game. You know, I think Devontae going to play this week. And the Steelers, they're thinking about switching quarterback. So I don't know how that's going to affect them, you know, mentally. And that could be a distraction for them this week. So the Jets got a good defense, too. I'm going to take the under, but I'm going to take the up there.
Y'all hear that background laughter a whole lot.
Yeah, we can hear them back there kicking it, bro.
I'm gonna hit on mute. They laughing. There's a lot of laughter going on over there. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and turn my camera back off. But I'm rocking with the Jets just because, just like Big C said, they talk about going with they don't know if they're going with Russ or Justin, and I think that's a bad look because I think right now they roll. So don't mess with nothing unless you feel like Justin not giving y'all what y'all need from the quarterback position. Other than that, you know, Russ, you got hurt. You just gonna have to wait until Justin mess up. And if he don't mess up, it was a good investment on our end.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man. And then, you know, I want the Steelers to win because we got a bunch of homies that are Steelers fans, man. And I don't think I know not one Jets fan. And I usually want the Steelers to win. But the fact that they talking about starting Russell Wilson over Justin Fields, just for that reason, I want their asses to lose. I think that's boneheaded, man.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, they'll fix it. 4-2.
Yeah,
first in the division.
I'm picking that, hoping they play Fields, man. If they don't, I'm going with the Jets, man. If they don't start Fields, because I think that's going to definitely their season. I think their season over if they try to go with Russell Wilson, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Russell can't give you what Justin Fields can give you. Now he might be able to throw better than Justin Fields, which we all know he can. But the fact that Justin Fields can make those plays with his legs, Russell Wilson can't do that no more, man.
Yeah,
that's over with for him.
He's a pocket quarterback all the way nowadays. So
yeah, definitely. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Ravens are favored by 3.5, and the over and under is 48.5. Man, what's your thoughts on that one? That's another good game too.
Man,
mm-hmm.
I'm going Baker and the Bucks, man. We need this win from them, definitely. The way our season going, and we trying to get back into it. Mm-hmm. But I know Lamar's looking good, looking as an MVP candidate, even Henry. But it's something about this Bucks team, you know, with them being at home. Like I chose in the Pittsburgh game if they have the starter that we want. But in this game with Tampa Bay being at home, I think they crowd have a big cause in this win as well. And we may see some things out of Baker Mayfield that even people may consider him an MVP if Tampa Bay get this win as well. That's just, you know, my feeling on this game. I think it's a game that they can win. But I'm going to go with the over. I think both offenses can definitely put up points. They both put up 40, if not 3 times this year, I think. For sure twice, but I think 3 on both ends. So I'm definitely getting the over in this.
Man, I hope you're right. Although I'm gonna take Baltimore in this. I think Lamar and Henry gonna control the game with the run, and it's gonna be a lot of scoring in it. Though I think Baker's playing well too. I'm gonna take the Ravens, the cover. I'm gonna take the over though. So I got Baltimore winning, but I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I got Baltimore too. I got them covering that 3.5, and I'm taking the over as well. I really do believe that right now the Ravens, man, they on a roll. They got things clicking the way they want it to be clicking. Now the defense can probably be a little bit better, but offensively, man, they can outscore anybody, I believe. And I think whenever you got big Derrick Henry running the way he running, and then you got that Lamar Jackson being able to pull it out of his belly and take it out the other door, it's just tough, man, to stop that, man, right now.
They
And I
got
think
two,
they beat the Bucs.
two MVP candidates.
Yeah.
With them. So
I think they can get the Bucs, but man, maybe later on in the season, and you had a chance to look at the Baltimore Ravens a couple of more games just to maybe come up with another formula to stop them. Maybe the Bucs could get them, but right now I don't think so. So I'm taking the Ravens in that one.
yeah.
Next up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals. The Chargers are favored by 3. The over and under is 43.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
Wow. So the Chargers are favored by 3, huh?
Mm-hmm.
On the road. So Marvin Harrison Jr., he went out with a concussion last week. I don't know if he's going to play this week. So I think the Chargers are the more physical team, I believe.
Yeah.
Herbert's solid. So I'm going to take the Chargers in that game. I think they'll cover. But I'm going to take the under. I don't think it's going to be a lot of points scored. But I'll take the Chargers on the road. It'll be an under, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. That Chargers defense is definitely physical. Offense is looking so much better. J.K. Dobbins running hard. I think he gets over another 100 this week at the Chargers. And like you said, the Maserati Marv, had to go under for concussion protocol. I think with him being out, that stalls that offense, even though they really haven't been looking his way, which is sad to see. But I think the Chargers keep it rolling, get another win this week. And I'm going to take the over. I think they offense get clicking differently and put up quite a few points. And Arizona will probably get about 10, maybe 13 this week.
It seems like every game that the Cardinals played it, I think that they not going to win, they win. I mean, they beat 2 games that I knew for sure. I'm like, there's no way in heck they win. And they end up winning the game. And it seems like whenever they lose, they come back and win a game. And I think they lost last week. Did they play last week? Yeah, I think they might have lost last week. So I'm going to pick them to upset the Chargers this week. But I think it's going to be under that 43.5. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals in this one on the upset. Both of those last 2 games are going to be on Monday night, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
So the bye this week was the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. I know the Dallas Cowboys is like, yeah, we need a bye.
Definitely.
They need 2 or 3 bye weeks.
Yeah,
right.
Like give us an extra one, y'all.
Man.
And they should never play at home because they get embarrassed at home. All their wins are on the road. They're 3-3, I believe.
They should be in London.
He said they should be in London. Let me ask y'all this question, man. Should the Panthers shop Bryce Young before the trade deadline November the 5th?
Only thing is, what can they get for him at this point? I mean, they could try to shop him, but I don't think they would get much right now.
Nah, not more than a 3rd round pick. That's probably as best they're gonna get.
Even that. Well,
Yeah,
even up, right? Probably a fourth and up, but
right.
I
mean, they can at least make calls. I would, if they don't believe in them no more. But like I said, I think they wouldn't get many takers for him.
Oh man, that's tough. I would say no if you benched him. I would say no. But then again, if you do, That says a lot about your organization. That within itself to draft him that high and then be ready to trade him already. But I say no. Keep him, let him get some game in this year, and see what you get out of him.
A buddy of mine is a Browns fan, said they should think about trading for him, which is interesting because
That's
I
a
don't know.
rebuild in Cleveland.
Right.
Interesting.
I mean, it seemed like the Carolina Panthers offensive scheme doesn't fit him. And I don't think the Cleveland Browns scheme would fit him either. Just from what I see. I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah. But I definitely think I would make some phone calls and be like, hey, you know, we considering. I mean, I would go talk to him first. I would probably be like, Bryce, hey, man, you know, what you thinking, man? Do you want to try to go somewhere else? Do you think you want to try to salvage your career here? But, you know, organizations don't do that kind of stuff, man. You know, they just be like, hey, shit, we got to get rid of this dude. But I would definitely make some calls, man, and see if there's anybody that's interested. And if I could get a decent player, I mean, I'll do a straight-up trade, or if I can give me a third-round pick, I would do that too. But I think they should at least entertain the thought of getting rid of him, you know.
Yeah, because if he plays again, he's going to be looking over his shoulder. Like, that can't be – his confidence is shot there, so.
Yeah. Especially just playing in that scheme is probably – he probably like, this ain't the scheme for me.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this question. What other players should their team shop before the trade deadline?
You know, I don't know why this name popped up to me when I seen this question, and he's on injury reserve for a big team. I don't know why I'm thinking Micah Parsons. Why? I don't know. Micah Parsons is the name that stands out to me.
Where did Micah Parsons play his college football?
He was SEC. I think Micah Parsons was SEC. Let me double check.
Let's see. He went to Penn State, Micah Parsons.
Penn State. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Ten. Wow. He did wear the number 11. Now that I think about it, they don't televise Penn State like as much. You know, that's the thing about that.
That's true.
Too.
Yeah. Wow. A couple players I was thinking about Max Crosby for the Raiders, but they already said they're not going to trade him. But he was traded Devontae Adams. When they trade Crosby, just keep rebuilding, get some picks. And I was online and I saw a crazy rumor that the Browns were lightweight thinking about trading either Chubb or Myles Garrett, but that's not going to happen. But I can see the Raiders looking to trade Crosby. But
I think DeAndre Hopkins wants to get out of Tennessee. I think they should let him go. I think they should let him go. But for one, he really doesn't do that a whole lot for us. For one, we can't get him the football.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's like, let somebody else who could use him, get him and try to get something comparable for him, you know, which they probably won't, but I would let Hopkins go. And that Cooper Kupp thing really threw me by surprise when I looked and seen that was a headline that, you know, they might be thinking about shopping Cooper Kupp. I'm like, for real?
Yeah, because
and I heard that the Jets looking to trade Mike Williams, the receiver. They just picked up Devontae Adams. They already got, you know, Garrett Wilson, and they like Lazard there. So, and actually, Aaron Rodgers kind of threw Mike Williams under the bus. He ran the wrong route or something. And Rodgers didn't like that, so I think Mike Williams.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are looking for a receiver. So.
Yeah, Chiefs definitely looking for a receiver.
Yeah, after losing Rice, so yeah.
All right, last question I got, but if y'all got any more after this, we can entertain those too.
Yeah.
What team with playoff possibilities should be looking to upgrade, and what position or positions are they looking to upgrade or should be looking to upgrade?
Well, I would say Baltimore could probably use a nice receiver. I mean, they already got Zay. What's his name? Zay.
Flowers, yeah.
Yeah, Flowers. But they could probably use another receiver to complement him. And again, the Chiefs as well. I think. Yeah, those two teams come to mind.
What about the 49ers? You think they should be looking for a running back?
I think so. I would say so. I don't know. McCaffrey seemed to be, he'll have a great season or be having a great season to come into the following season and he gets that injury. And, I don't want to wish nothing bad on him, but I don't want to say somewhere where is that something that you look at in his career to where now as a 49er, he's been there for 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
And, he's been injured each of those 3 years. He really hasn't played a full season. So I think you do look at the running back position and, just my opinion as a Cincinnati fan, I think we need to look at that cornerback position. We've never really made a trade for a shutdown corner. That's something I would love to see in Cincinnati. We haven't had it since Leon Hall. I know they may be trying to develop some of these Michigan guys, to get in that position or even Big Ten corners. But I think that's a position. If we upgrade immediately, I think, that'll make our defense different. Definitely.
Yeah. Or safety too, because our safeties have been struggling this year.
Agree. Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
I'm Jesse Bates. We miss you.
Oh, big time, man.
Man.
First take today, and the lady, the moderator today, was talking about that. She chimed in and said, "We're missing Jesse Bates."
He's been, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he led the league out of the years he's left Cincinnati. He led the league one of those years in interceptions, and he was a top of the league.
Oh, he's a ball hawk.
Yeah, at one point last year, he was a top of the league, and I think he got 3 interceptions already this year. So,
his ball skills and instincts are top
crazy, man.
Top notch.
And he improved year by year. So, that's just my opinion. I agree with you. A safety as well.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this question on Monday, but just looking at what we've seen so far this NFL season, what team do you think has the best chance of getting that number 1 pick?
I'd say the Patriots. Yeah, so I don't think they might not win another game the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And really, they should be winless the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Because we dropped the ball, but yeah, literally, they'll be the only win of the year, I think, for them.
I say, I hope I'm not eating my words when I say this because of this weekend coming up, but I say either Patriots or the Browns.
Oh,
because, the way I look, nothing against, the Browns have a great team defensively. They have pieces to where they could be a great team, but just whatever's going on is just not adding up and it's just not working. And it's starting to look worse and worse week by week in Cleveland. And you might as well put them in the same category. Patriots might get a win this week. They might not, but definitely those two teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mentioned the Browns, I'm like, they probably won't win a division game. So they got a good chance of getting that pick. I was thinking between the Browns, Patriots, Titans, Panthers.
Panthers, yeah.
One of those 4 teams is probably going to get that spot. But when you look at all 4 of those teams,
I was going to say Raiders too might be in there, the mix.
Raiders too.
Yeah.
Do you see any of them drafting a quarterback with that first pick?
Raiders definitely would. Let me see. And probably the Browns. The Patriots they like Drake May, so they're gonna stick with him. Panthers, they could start over again. Yeah, I would say the Raiders, Panthers, and Browns out of those if they get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's what it looked like they're doing. Definitely in Carolina is trying to start over. It would suck, to see something like that, but That's exactly what it's looking like.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice selection of QBs coming in too. You know, that's the
what I was
thing.
about to say.
QBs, wide receivers. I've been looking into that. Like, it's a pretty good selection to where I think teams could get exactly what they, looking for. And it's just, are they going to pay off that first year, the second year, etc., or are they going to be an impact right away? I think that's something that's starting to happen in the draft.
Shadur Sanders, Ewers from Texas.
Yeah.
Beck from Georgia, I believe. He's going to be.
Yeah.
Draft.
Cam Ward out there.
Yeah, the Miami quarterback.
Cam Ward, and you got Jackson Dart too.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson, where's he from? What college?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I wonder, because it seems like a lot of teams need some offensive linemen. Would an offensive lineman become one of those players again? Remember back in the days, man, left tackles was getting drafted first. Like crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But now, quarterbacks is taking over, and for a minute, defensive tackles were too, and edge rushers.
And receivers too, yeah.
And yeah. So it's like, it makes you wonder what some of these teams are going to do. Will they trade up? Will they trade down? It's interesting, man. It's just interesting. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. I'm back on again, bro.
What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining in with us, Josh.
Y'all got any other questions before we wrap up?
When you speak of that note about the lineman, it made me thinking about I think it was Matt Thomas that kind of changed that that gap where we speak about when they draft certain players. The year Cleveland moved up to pick him in the draft, and the draft board went crazy, and they didn't understand why they did what they did. But he was an all-pro. He was a Pro Bowler for 7-8 years straight, I think, if not majority of his career, pretty much. And I know your Texas team got quite a few offensive linemen, if I'm not mistaken, that could possibly go high in that draft board. And it made me think about that as well. Like, is that something teams will do this year? Move up that draft board and get exactly what they want, to where it bridges that gap to where the money equals out, to where they don't have these long-term situations, like we see in Houston. They did their budget very well to have that offense that they have, because they'll have that for a few years because of the way the contracts are right now with them in Houston. So, that may be something that teams are doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes, man, because I definitely would like to see other positions get drafted higher than it always being quarterbacks. Like the last couple of years, it's really been quarterback heavy, and a lot of those quarterbacks they don't pan out.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a veteran guy who's probably been maybe a backup. Let him have a couple of years run until I find the right quarterback.
Like Dalton Flacco.
Yeah, as opposed to going with a young guy who he ain't played enough college football. Like when they were drafting people like Mitch Trubisky and them after one season in college and thinking they was gonna come and be any good. Nah, man, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Right. Definitely.
Pro Football Focus say the best quarterbacks that have a chance in the NFL got to play at least 25 college games, start at least 25 college games or more to really be ready to take on, an NFL franchise, man.
That experience is valuable and priceless. You need it.
Yeah, you definitely need it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, if we ain't got nothing else, man, we can go ahead and wrap it up. And then I'll see y'all again next week. Well, we'll be on tomorrow doing the college week 8 college football tomorrow at 7:45.
I'll be back next Wednesday, fellas.
Yes,
all right, we'll see you next Wednesday, Big C. We appreciate you, bro.
All right, good luck at the game this weekend too, man. Have a ball, man. Who They Nation, definitely.
Who They all day, man. We'll try to bring back a victory, man.
For sure.
All right, y'all take care.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, peace.
Peace.